Patrick from Dublin, Ireland writes to me and he says, "Hey, Paul, I recently got back into vinyl after years of listening to digital, and I can't deny there's something special about it. Even with the clicks and the pops, I find myself more emotionally connected to the music. It's not just nostalgia, it's a physical, immersive experience that digital seems to lack. Why is that? Is it the coloration, the ritual, or something else entirely? I'm trying to understand what vinyl does that creates that magic and whether it's possible to reproduce some of that feeling in a digital setup." Well, first off, absolutely you can recreate it. Our friend Michael Fremer, the he's the analog guru of all times. He's Mr. Vinyl, Michael, and he routinely takes a record, puts it on, records it digitally, and enjoys all that wonderful emotional impact that you hear, but it's recorded digitally. So digital doesn't rob anything. Analog tends to add something that gives that effect that you're hearing. And that's pretty much over the years I've really come to understand that it isn't that digital doesn't have it as far as the ability to do the resolution, anything that's there, digital is able to capture it without impacting it. But it doesn't add anything. Vinyl, on the other hand, adds something, and there's a number of reasons why. The mechanical nature of how it's working when you have, imagine, here's another example of mechanical. A loudspeaker, two loudspeaker drivers that measure the same, have the same frequency output, have the same loudness output, will sound very different depending on how their mechanical motors and diaphragms work. A planar mid-range sounds dramatically different than a dome mid-range, even if they measure very much the same. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that, but these are mechanical devices, and we hear the mechanisms, we hear the mechanicalness of it all, as opposed to digital, which has no such mass, no such additives, effects that are happening. You add to that the fact that digital or analog has analog vinyl has a very limited dynamic range, and as a person who does recordings and masterings, I of course understand that in order to take something with a digital dynamic range like this and put it onto a vinyl record that has a dynamic range like this, what do we have to do? We have to compress it. And so the music you hear on vinyl is compressed. And that also gives it a quality. And a lot of people like that quality. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why vinyl sounds different, and people interpret that as being more emotionally connected with music. And that's great. I love vinyl too. I hope that gives you some insight. Okay, thanks.